What's going on? Your man B Swift. Welcome to another episode of Swift's Guy's Guide. As you see, this has become a podcast full of resources. So every week we try to give you something that can help you or help somebody you know, or it could help just period, right? So today I'm over at Voices. This is somewhere I've been frequently coming for a few weeks now, building relationships with my young boys as we get into Swift's Guy's Guide. If you paid attention, I'm all about the youth. Trying to figure out how we can help our youth in better situations. And I'll say this in any room I enter a lot of the times, that we have conversations about the youth, but it's always adults. And nothing wrong with adults, because we've been through certain things. And if you looked at episode 1 with Antonio Patton and Kareem Hines, we talked about how the youth problem of today isn't the same as the problems that we went through. So it's easy for adults to sit here and try to figure out how to help the youth, but it's tough to do it when we don't involve the youth. So today came to Voices with my guys, and we're going to have a quick conversation about some things. First off, I want everybody to introduce themselves. Tay, I'll start with you talking to the microphone.
What's up? You feel me? I'm Tay, as you just announced.
I'm Zah.
Hey, I'm Darren.
All right, fellas, good. I'm glad to see y'all. You're three people who I've met since coming to this program, and what's funny is the first time I came, we had a big meeting with IMPD was here with us. Ryan Mears was here with us, and we had some conversations, and then I didn't come back for a couple weeks. And when I did come back, like, all of y'all jumped on me instantly. Was like, dang, bro, that's how you treating us? And I know y'all looked and was like, dude only doing this for work. You know what I mean? He ain't really passionate about it, which now we see, like, nah, Swift really rocking with us. And I'm glad to have y'all on this episode, because it's some things I want to talk about. And then you heard me when I first kicked off the episode, you know what I mean, about old people sitting in the room talking about y'all trying to help y'all, but y'all aren't involved, and we got to get past that. So I'm giving y'all the platform today. First off, I'm gonna start with you, Tay, since you right here. I want you to tell me who you are and some things that you're passionate about.
Who I am. I feel like I am a black independent king in a lot of different ways. And me, like, what am I passionate about?
Don't me.
Like
you like to make clothing.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to think, because I don't want to say it all. I just want to put it like in one word.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm how would I put it? A person of many things. Like, I can do many things. I'm passionate about many things. So I know I got a lot of capabilities. Like, I can do a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'll take that answer. Zah, you.
I'm Zah. What made me me? If I'm happy, I'm happy. But most of the time, as you see me, I'm gonna always be happy. I'm passionate about making people day, coming hyper, making everybody laugh.
All right, Darren.
I'm Darren. Like I said before, I'm a very understanding person. I like communicating. I feel like I'm very passionate about my future. I care about, like, basically where I want to be, like, accomplishing my goals type,
Nah, and that's dope. And I think you all three kind of said something in similar. You all got goals. You all got things you want to do. What are some of the things that you feel like could help you get to those goals? Is Voices one of those things? Again, I think Voices is an amazing program.
Yeah,
it's helping you all do certain things in your life and learn certain skill sets. What are some things that you feel like could be done to help you? If somebody's out there watching that owns a business, that's a part of the government or whatever.
As in, okay, so what I want to do, I want to start a clothing brand. I want to start a dog kennel, and I'm very intrigued into stock and trading. So, like, I'm already in my, like, stock and trading era right now. So I'm already learning. I know a little. I ain't gonna say I know a lot, but I know more than enough.
Right.
As in clothing wise, I'm trying, like, I know when you came in the last time, you was telling me that you had somebody, you showed me the little app. I'm trying to do another sketch, but I'm trying to find somebody that with good fabric, like good clothing fabric. Yeah, like I want somebody that could put me on, but I don't want just anybody. I want somebody that know what they doing, because I don't want to start something and then it fall down.
So you like mentor.
Yeah, I want
somebody that
like
can help you from the stocks and trades to the dog kennel to the
Yeah,
clothing
so-
that don't do the work for you, but to say,
That's
hey,
gonna because I'm gonna do it by myself.
yeah,
Cause I already know how everything gonna play out. Like from everything gonna be as one. So as in when I start my clothing brand, that's gonna bring attention to more. When I start my kennel, that brings more attention to my clothing brand. When I start my clothing brand, that brings more attention to the kennel.
you just want
Then
somebody to be there to help you
Yeah,
walk
I just
through the
need
process.
somebody. Yeah, I want somebody that got knowledge of the things that I'm trying to do. Basically,
That's dope, Zah.
Really a mentor for real to drive me through.
Mentors, same.
In my opinion, I feel like we need a slight upgrade towards the education system when it comes to teaching kids on how to make money or get jobs and business like real estate and things like that, entrepreneuring. I feel like there's enough resources for our youth in education to the point where sometimes we may not understand like what we doing when we out trying to get some money. Like, so I just feel like a mayor or a city influencer or somebody, you know, who has a voice and can speak out can at least help with education. Yeah.
I like that. Now I'm gonna stay with you real quick because you talk money, financial literacy.
Yeah.
I'm big on that. Like I tell people, the pandemic was probably the worst and the greatest time in my life. Right? I never understood the value of $1. I get the money, I spend the money. You know what I mean? Pandemic came, clubs shut down, so the way money was coming for me went through the hole, right?
Yeah.
And I learned from a financial advisor, somebody, you just spoke like literacy, how great and how to understand money. Why do youth need that? Like, do you feel like that's important? Because, you know what I'm saying? Why is
yeah, because like, okay, as in, I'm just gonna say as in us and as in voices, we are young black men, so it's like we getting like older, so it's time for us to do a little bit more for ourselves as in being males. Like, you feel me? It's not us slouching around and all that. It ain't. It's not. That's not cool no more. Like, we need to be work. That's what make you a man. Like, you feel me? Men work. Men don't sit on their butt.
But do you understand, and anybody can answer this, we bring a financial advisor in here and tell you, all right, you make $100 a week, you need to put up 45 of that for this versus, like, would that help? Would somebody explaining that to y'all? Like, does that
I
help
feel
you
like-
for
I
what's
feel
going
like-
further?
I feel like the youth, like, we go through stuff and we kind of rush the process of trying to actually make money to the point where we don't know what we're doing and we might make mistakes and do the wrong thing to try to get some money.
And spend the money fast.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
understand
saying.
saving
So,
for a rainy day.
we
They
don't-
see that somebody else got something,
We
they
ain't
think because they got
conservative or-
this amount of money, could just go spend it because you seen somebody else with it
And
instead of saving and investing and moving it. Like, you, like,
Not understanding the
Yeah.
method of if you can't buy it 10 times, you don't need it once, right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's
Now,
exactly where it's at.
go. You got something?
No, I'm
Oh, what motivates y'all? You know what I'm saying? What motivates you to get up every day to figure out the right thing to do and stay away from the BS that could come across your path? Because y'all young black men, y'all in the neighborhood.
God
There's a
and
lot
money.
that can be done. What motivates you to stay on the right track?
And God and money.
say-
That's exactly how I look at it. God and money.
I like to say probably my environment and the way that I carry myself. Like, my apologies. But like I said, my environment, the way we carry ourselves, I feel like we should, I don't know the word, maybe, I don't know. I feel like we just need a lot more understanding when it comes towards that type of stuff.
Zah, you got something? What motivates you?
God and looking back and seeing what my dad was doing, trying to be a better person than him.
That too. That's crazy. You just said that because, as in, you probably don't know, but I'm on house arrest. They got me they got me on house arrest. But as in, while I was locked up, I just looked like my father. He done been incarcerated a lot, but my dad, he just got back out, and I ain't gonna lie, he done changed his life all the way around, and his favorite word is elevate. Shot my dad, Brent.
That's
Royalty clothing.
I like that.
But his favorite word is elevate, And while I was locked up, I'm just thinking, I'm like, if he can do, if he can change, if I know he done messed up a lot, so if he done messed up and bounced back, I can do it. So it's like, I know everybody make mistakes.
Absolutely.
You gotta bump your, like, as in, I know y'all know, if y'all got kids, everybody know, you know, told a kid, oh, you gonna look back at it and be like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm, so yeah, I done got older, I know people, they was right. They done told me, oh, yo, you hard head. You gonna look back at it and be like, oh, this, and that. This person told me, and I did. I look back at like I was told, but I had to bump my head to learn and overcome the stuff and realize that, oh, that ain't what you want to do. Type. So I'm like, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right.
So it's not that hard. It's just, I bump my head, walk. I just, hey. Is what it is. I just gotta come back, redeem myself from it.
One thing I want to talk to y'all about is mental health, right? This generation is a lot different. Like, I had to look back at myself once. I had a youngster tell me they was depressed, and I'm like, you don't even pay bills. What are you depressed about? Like, I got real life bills every month that I gotta pay. There's nothing, you know what I mean? And it took for that youngster to pull me to the side, like, oh, gee, nah, like, it's real out here in my life. Like, I'm going through this. My family going through this. I'm losing homeboys over here and homegirls, and they going up the road for 15 summers. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, my fault. I ain't look at it like it. That's when I hear depressed, I think of something different. I'm like, how are you so young? Being here at Voices, mental health is a piece here. And not just even being here. I ask each and every one of y'all, what are some of the things that are impacting our youth's mental health? What do y'all think are some of the problems that out here that is
Drugs.
Explain a little bit.
Like, most people use purge, weed, to be calm, to relax, to eat. That's not a good thing.
Nah, facts. You was going to say something, Tay?
I want to say the internet. The internet sometimes
Make the world what it is now.
tricks people to believe something that's not really true. And when the youth get on the internet, we take it a little too serious and we overdo it. I feel like the internet, we need a timeout.
The switches. The internet hit the switch. I mean, switches hit the internet.
And everybody
Everybody
it's
got
like,
a switch. Like, I'm scared of the youth. I ain't gonna lie.
The internet is a big influence to what's going on.
Yeah.
2021. Well, people probably did have them, but
They had 'em
it was
before
not.
then,
It
but
was not.
it
It
wasn't.
wasn't how it is now.
I mean, it's even like that when you look at the 30s. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean when I say what I mean the 30, talk about the clip on the gun.
Mhm.
Like, when Chief Keef and them got to rapping about having 30s,
They can't.
bro, they went rapid fire out of here. Like, everybody had to put a 30 on their gun. You gun out your pocket, it's that long.
That's like Fogs. Fogs was not a thing. Soon as they came out with Mr. Fogs, everybody. Now you see 2024, vaping addiction. Vaping is an addiction now. So vaping is in the category as in drugs.
That's wild to me that y'all said that, because I didn't, you know what I mean? I looked at it, like I said, with the switches, I knew when the rap came.
Fogs was not. In my line, Fogs wasn't.
Not at all.
Us 13-year-olds walk around here with them.
It took like what? Almost 2 years, probably not a year and a half or 2 years ago.
Now they make up.
Now, everybody, Mr. Fogs, Hyde,
Everything is based off a trend.
Yeah, as soon as you see one person with it on the internet, the whole, and especially in Indianapolis, I feel like we fought. I ain't gonna say we, cause I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But I think it's everywhere, so you can't just put it on Indy. It's everywhere.
I'm saying as in us, our people down here, we'll see the next city or something do something, and they'll try to take what they doing, or they'll do it because they seen them do it. I won't be like that.
I ain't mad
That's
at
how
that.
That's how I see it.
I ask y'all this: how do we, you know, when we look at the trends and it affects mental health, whether it's rap, whether it's music, whether it's movies, how do we make it cool for people to talk about it? Like, whether it's a room full of their peers, whether it's in a room full of somebody that's what they do as a therapist or something like that. Is it a way to make it cool for the youth to feel like, before I go do these drugs, like, and we know they popping perks, they smoking weed, some of them on the dog food, like, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest, like, you know what I mean? Is it a way to make it cool for them to understand that it's okay before you get to that level, you should go sit down and talk to somebody and express what you're going through, and maybe that'll help you before you get there. Is it a way?
I feel like that's where education actually play a part again too, because when we in school, we seeing the same stuff. Like legally, when it comes to certain drugs, I understand people get prescribed to them, but they get abused by the youth, younger people. I just wanted to say, if we could just try to, like programs like Voices, like drug-free classes, or courses while we in school, that probably could help impact.
But how do you make them classes cool? Because y'all know we walk in a room and say, hey, we're going to this drug-free class. Folk gonna laugh at us. They're gonna be like, oh, y'all lame.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there. Yeah, hey, I smoke. But I'm thinking about stopping. But I'm just thinking like, I'm a kid. I'm gonna put it like this. I ain't even gonna sit here. No, I'm gonna put it on the floor. When I do it, it's like it make me like I be calm, everything.
Relaxful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when I don't, it's just like everything. I don't be messing with nothing. But I don't. But when I say it like that, it make it sound like an addiction.
Absolutely, because I just say sound like you got a
right,
problem.
exactly. And I don't though. So I'm trying. I
Are
want to
you
go.
fighting that? Because it make it sound like you got a problem. So
That's
I'm
what I'm
asking.
saying. It's making it sound like I got a problem. But I want to stop and see how long I can go without that. So as in them starting a class like that in here, that'd be cool. I mean, when people say certain stuff in here, and the next person laugh, I'm gonna say something.
And I've witnessed you doing that.
We had a group, Power and Promise. I ain't gonna say no names, but somebody said that they wanted to make a meal,
$1 million in a year.
A year, right? And somebody laughed and was like, "Oh, you not me, my bad, but oh, you ain't gonna make a $1 million in a year." And I said, "You feel me? That's knocking him down, cause he really can if he do it the right way."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So just cause somebody say something, they finna do something. Of course, somebody gonna laugh cause you trying to be funny.
You trying to be the
right?
funny guy.
But now if he really go do it, then you gonna look. Oh, he really just did it. He really just proved his point. So you can't just cause somebody say something and it don't sound good to you, you can't just try to make fun of them or you feel me, try to clown them about it, cause over time they might can do more than you can even do. So if somebody was to walk in here and be like, oh, we finna go do this drug, you feel me, this drug class, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Now what if we get off, we stop doing the drug, this and that, and while you laughing, you be the person that go overdose off the drug and wish you was in the class with us, trying to do what we doing. So it's like, me personally, I don't pay no mind. I'm me. I'm gonna do me, regardless, and ain't nobody gonna stop that.
Facts.
So it is what it is. I ain't gonna be worried about nothing.
Now let me ask you this: who do y'all talk to? Because y'all go through things. I mean, right now, y'all all got situations. One of the reasons y'all have voices. You know what I mean? Like when it come to y'all own mental health, because it's got to be days you got dark clouds. It's got to be days where it's triggering and it's like, I give all this up. I'm there. I'm about to crash out. We all do. I know I get days I'm ready to crash out as an adult. Like it's there. So who do y'all get a chance to go talk to about this? Is it people here like Miss Sam? Is it people outside in your neighborhood that you know not gonna judge you, and if you tell them what you tell them, they gonna hold that information? Or is it just like, nah, I'm gonna keep it inside and talk to myself? Darian, I'm gonna let Darian go because he was ready.
In my opinion, I feel like how we doing now, like people like you, B Swift, and as you mentioned, Miss Sam, we got a couple other people here like Blake who, they know how to hold water and you can talk to them about pretty much anything. People like that where you get comfortable like with expressing yourself, I feel like that could help the youth a lot because a lot of people hold stuff in that they really don't talk about and they never have talked about.
Nah, that's real. Zah?
Before I was coming here, I ain't really like to do it because no matter what you tell somebody, they ain't gonna feel how you feel. But now, I either talk to Miss Sam, Blake, or Dejan.
That's real. Say?
Me always been a mama dude, ain't okay. Cause I I've been away from my mama for a long time. So like when I talk to her, I tell my mama everything. She like from
I'm like
bad
that.
to the good.
I'm the same.
Like I know she know it. When I say everything, she know everything. So I know how to bring I know how to address certain stuff to her, and I know how to bring. So I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when I do, like I have mental breakdowns. Sometimes that's because I done been through a lot since I was little. Like I done been through so much. I've been through a lot of trauma. So it's like sometimes when I'm in an environment that like it brings back certain type of memories, and I have a mental breakdown. But I know I can go text my mom and be like, "Hey, mama, you feel me? Tell her what's going on." She asked me, I talk to her, I'd be cool. So but when as in here, I say like Sam and Blake, they not top two.
Yeah, basically just like mentors.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't like talking to people.
And I ain't mad at that. And I'm going to say why I ain't mad at that. When I first started coming to Voices and we sat down, before I came in this room, and they was like, yo, we're going to take you to Voices. We're going to da-da-da-da-da. The first thing I told them people was, I'm down to go, but the first few trips is not business. And they looked at me and they were like, what you mean? I was like, I'm from 18th to Dexter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was y'all at one point. So I was like, there's no way I go in here and start asking these guys a bunch of questions. They don't know me.
Right.
I don't know them. I got to go build a relationship and build trust. To hell with what y'all talking about. Ain't no agendas. I can't go in and be like, tell me your life story.
Right.
And I don't know you and you don't trust me. Like, that was the biggest thing for me. Even the month I missed and coming back, they was like, yo, you gonna go in there? No, I'm about to go kick it with them. I beat this out, Woody, I'm sorry. I they trust. Because I was here, then I disappeared, now I'm coming back. Like, what do y'all do to build trust with some of these adults? Because again, these are people you see every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes. You know what I'm saying? How do you build trust with them? Because as youth, you want to be around somebody. If I'm going through the worst, I want to be able to tell you, look, before I go crash out and go do this, I need you to help me. But I don't want to tell you this if I can't trust you. Then you go run your mouth to 7, 8 people, and then I'm going to never speak to you again. So how do y'all find ways to build trust with these adults?
I give you like, all right, I'm going to use an example. Dejan, my first time ever seeing Dejan is when he came and got me to bring me here. All right, Dejan, he told me out of his mouth, he was like, oh, like, you know, he just be like, oh, he cool, dude. But I'm going to throw something at you, like, as in, I'm going to say something or I'm going to do something, to see if, like, you really, like, that is really what you say it is. Like, oh, you can hold water. So I'm going to say something and I'm going to see if it's going to go.
The only two people that know this is me and you.
Right. And if you step on it and you talk, then we ain't got no trust no more. I can't say certain stuff to you. Now, he didn't. So me and Dejan, like, we locked in. Like, you feel me? I can tell him this. We cool. But he gonna tell me if I'm right or wrong during certain, like, with Blake. Blake, you can tell Blake some, but certain stuff, Blake gonna let you know, nah, that ain't, you feel me?
Yeah. That's really with all of them.
Yeah, so that's how I gain their trust in here. But people on the outside, ain't no trust. Like, you can't.
I'm gonna just add on to what Tay said.
You feel me?
Me personally, I'm very observative. So like when he said he'd throw something out to see how they would react, I'm the same way. Like, I'll try to test you, or I might tell you something.
Mind games.
Just to see if you know,
like
how you
games.
react or how you respond to me.
Yeah.
You know? To see if you would be comfortable going to tell my business or just bringing it up in a conversation or even just talking to me. Something I ain't want repeated. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I think that's important because I don't think a lot of people understand how valued trust is. Like, it ain't about snitching. It ain't about, like, for me to give you the raw me, you know what I mean? Like, even for me, when I come in here, it's not Radio B Swift that come in here and hang with y'all.
That's
like,
what Dejan said. He was like, I met you one day. He was like, I met you one day, and the day after that, you a whole different person. I'm like, yeah, I gotta peep the scenery. I gotta
Facts.
observe you. Like I gotta see like how you move, what you do, the way you move your body language. I'm telling you, I really like if people don't notice, but I know I move a lot, talk a lot, but I
You
observe
observe
a
it.
lot.
And I'm the
Like
same.
I do it though because I know you gonna pay attention to me.
Yeah.
And you're gonna pay attention. You try and watch me, but I'm really watching you. So I'm doing what I'm doing on purpose.
To see. And I'm the same
Yeah.
way. And that's how, like I say, when I came, that's what it was for me. Like I could have been the bubbly B Swift, and I'm like, no, like I gotta get them the real me because I want them to be like, nah, dude, cool. Like we rock with him because of the radio, but bro really come in here and kick it with us. He laugh with us. He joke with us. He don't mind telling us we right, we wrong. Like
Basically, the off the radio beat.
yeah,
Swift.
you get the off the radio Swift because I feel like we gotta build that because even when Voices is over and I bump into you outside of here and you like, bro, I need this. It should be the same interaction
Yeah.
you got when we was in this building for me. Like no matter where we at, how many years it is from now, I want you to be like, yo, bro really pulled up. Like, and he really gave us him and gave us everything we needed. We ain't gonna find it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me. If there's somebody out here watching this, right? And of course people gonna be like, oh, what's Voices? How can my kid get involved with Voices? How can my teenager? What's something y'all would tell them positive about Voices on why it's been a help for each and every one of y'all?
Voices is not just something that I if I'm not see, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I just really got into it myself. But as in of me knowing, I don't think Voices is just a program that you just get into. You got to get put
You gotta
in the
get put
Voices.
in here.
Yeah,
Court
Voices,
order.
yeah, it's court order. But you don't want your child to be in Voices because Voices Voices they helping you, but
If they
you
hear
in
it's
here-
because of a
it's
bad
about
situation.
you, right?
I agree with
So
you.
it's no
But
point.
if somebody's going through that and they got options, why
come-
is it worth them
Oh,
coming to Voices?
Cause Voices they keep you out of trouble for one, and you not doing nothing but you come in here. I do your little education work. We hoop. We be outside playing football. We do little activities. We have everybody cool. Ain't no drama. The staff cool. If you need somebody to talk to, it's staff in here that it might be your favorite staff, and it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? We eat good here and
They
there.
definitely eat good.
We eat good here and there. Hey, you come, you know how to cook. Hey, you want to cook lunch? 12 o'clock. You come here, cook it. Like it's so much. Like at first before they put me in the program, they was telling me they was like, you're gonna be doing this daily reporting. At first I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do none of that. I ain't whoop. Fool, my first day here, second day here, shoot.
Enjoyed
I
it.
only right. I only miss
I thought it
one
was gonna
day.
be regular school.
Oh God, I'm thinking I'm finna come in here. We passing period, all this. No, you got 2 classes. You one of your classes, or they do the electrician. Somebody come here and putting like electrician stuff together. You got education.
Or development.
You got work development. You got
Critical mindset.
critical mindset. Come on, you know it. You
Come on,
you the
Zai,
one that
talk
been
that talk
here.
then.
It's programs they help you do, like meditation, that mindset stuff, where help you calm down. It's really a true place to come.
Yeah, I definitely want to say Voices is way more than just a court-ordered program.
Yeah.
They do so much more outside of their job than they actually should. They care about our future, and not just because of they work here.
Shout out to Miss
They
Kia
actually
and Trey.
make connections with these kids. They care about your future, like I said. Like they help you set goals. They help you look for a job. If you
don't got a job, they'll
yeah, that's what I said.
help
If you're not
you.
able to be
Power and
employed,
promise.
they'll pay you themselves just off you doing what they need you to do.
And you
in
know
their
what I think
program.
is dope? I've watched people and I've heard people say this. Let me say that. Oh, such and such graduated out of the program, but they still
Yeah.
come back here because they feel
Yeah.
safe and it's a comfort zone for them.
It teaches you how to be a teenager again.
Mm.
And then I like it because, okay, regular school is a whole lot. It's only a couple of us, so it's like it's easy to maintain.
Up close and personal.
Right, up close and personal. Like I ain't gotta be squeezing through no hallways. I ain't know none of that. We just it be cool. Like like to me, I just feel like only thing that I don't like about it is just it being a court order program. But I still will go. Like as in me knowing how it is now, I will come. Like I will like if I didn't know what Voices was, and it wasn't court ordered, and I just was doing my research or somebody put me on, I will come here. Like like I said, I come here every day. I miss one day.
Nah, and that's dope because like you say, they do a lot, and I know they got a couple programs. I know by the time this airs, you guys be done had an art show. I love that they make y'all do art. I seen y'all little houses y'all made. I ain't gonna say little houses, but that's what they are. They little houses that y'all made, and each house had a story. You know what I mean? When they was breaking it down, like, oh, this is this, and this is why they did this. And I thought that was dope because the first thing I said, I ain't gonna lie, how y'all get these gangsters to do these little doll houses, right? and they laugh just like you laugh. Like, I'm like, I know these youngsters. Like, how'd y'all? And they was like, it was tough. But
the only reason why we really did it because it involved money.
Yeah, we definitely go try to get somebody in.
Oh God, because it's a
It's a
like I said, it's a
competition?
program.
Yeah. Okay.
Power and Promise. It's like where we be going to, like we be talking about.
Shout out Miss Nia and Miss Ronnie.
Definitely.
Right, Miss Ronnie, that's my lady. Not like that though.
I know what you're saying.
You know, other people take it. You feel me? But like Power and Promise, like we don't be in there. We be talking about like our feelings, our mental health, toxic relationships, like as in people, like as in friendships and stuff like that. We just be talking about like life situations. Shoot, you get paid. Who wouldn't talk about their life just to get paid
Some money.
150.
Right,
Yeah.
150 is
Real life
5
situations
weeks,
like that.
4 weeks, man. Come on now.
Nah, and it's probably talking about that because, again, I'm a person that keep a lot of trauma built up. You know what I mean? Like, homeboys die, family members die. I don't really talk about it. I keep going like the day never happened.
Yeah.
But to probably be able to sit there and talk probably relieves so much energy, whether it is a bad
Definitely.
relationship, just some toxicness in the neighborhood, or your probation officer, your nerves or whatever. It probably feel good to be able to let that out a little bit. Nah, that's dope. Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all because we're gonna do this again and again and again and again. I appreciate y'all taking some time to get on here because I think this was very informative to those listening and watching this. One, I'm glad y'all mentioned something about mentorship. You know what I mean? How we can use that. Two, I'm glad you mentioned education, financial literacy, because that's very important to young men growing up. If I knew some of the things I knew at 39 years of age, at y'all age, my life would probably be different. If I understood an IRA, 401ks, and investing my money in the stock market, like, my life would be completely different,
That
bro.
401k something serious.
It's serious. It is setting me up for when I'm done with radio or whatever I'm doing.
Right. That's
when
what I'm saying. Learn investment. Investment is a good thing. And say, well, I put investing and saving in the same category.
Absolutely.
Because when you invest in something, you still saving money instead of going to spend your money on dumb stuff.
I'd rather put my money in an IRA account versus a savings account, because a savings account you can have $40,000, be making $8 in a year, where I can put it in an RIA and be making 5.9 interest rate. Like it, but again, we don't, as young black men, we don't know this. You know what I'm saying? And those numbers is wrong, people. So don't be thinking I'm right when I repeat those numbers. But it makes a lot more sense. And if I would have knew that at 16, 17, 18 versus at 38, 39, life would have been so different. But again, there was nobody in the school systems who taught this. You know what I mean? There's nobody on the streets who went through it that pulled me to the side and say, you got $100? Put that over here, bro. Don't even spend that. Buy the Jordans this week.
Right.
Invest that in this. And then next week, we're going to do the same.
That's a problem, though. I can't do that. I can't not buy some shoes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just bought a pair before I came in here. So I got a bad habit. That's my one bad
I can't
habit.
not buy-
Not
yeah,
these.
that's-
I got them in the car.
Yeah.
But nah, I didn't get no Jordans. It was whatever the new Nike trend is. The velour. I don't know what they call it. I'll show it to
Yeah, you gotta show me.
Yeah, that's my bad habit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a
Yeah,
shoe
let me
junkie.
ask you a question
Okay.
then. Yeah, tell me what's your bad habits as in with money?
Shoes
Like
and tricks.
Yeah,
Shoes and
financially.
tricks. I am terrible. I will buy 4 pair of tennis shoes today, and I don't need a pair. I got 80 pair in my closet. I don't need another pair of tennis shoes.
So what you think your red flags is? Like the thing, your your red flags in life?
My red flags in life, trusting people. I'm a Gemini. It's very tough to build my trust. I make it hard for people to get inside with me. You know what I mean? I keep them on the outside. I push them away before I let them get too close. If I feel like they're getting too close, I push them off and I run from them. Yeah. That's one of my biggest red flags that I'm actually trying to work on.
Trust is crazy. That's getting me right now. Cause I got somebody and we like this. We gonna like this, and it's always, but you know how people always be like, it's that one person that you would be like, oh, it'll never be you, or it'll never be that person. Yeah. Then it be that person.
And be that person.
So it's like that's why my bad. I ain't mean
cool?
But it's like but that person had called me, and I had to tell that. But like I've been said it, but I be saying it over and over, but I still be messing. Like we still cause we locked. Like I got love for you.
Got love for
so
him.
I can't just like let you go fly out. You feel me? So I be trying to stick beside it, but it's like.
You know they good and they bad for you at the same.
So Nick called me like, you feel me? We still, you know what I'm saying, into it. I'm like, nah, but I gotta mess with you. I gotta mess with you from a distance, cause like I'm 18 now. We not little no more. Yeah. And I'm getting older, so it's like certain stuff I'm not finna keep letting pull me. Like, you feel me? You do that, and I'm gonna do this, but we still can. You feel me?
We still can rock, but it's good you recognize it at 18 because everybody doesn't have the same path. Right. And it's okay if you want to go to step 1 and I want to go to step 3. I'm not going to make you go to 3. I'm going to still love you. But I just got to move away from you from a little bit and do what I need to do because your step 1 could end me up in a place that I don't want to end up, or it just holds me back from my full potential. Yeah. And the fact that y'all able to realize that at this age, bro, it puts you in a great situation moving forward.
But once again, it took me to bump my head.
Cause before definitely gonna take mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Before that, you could tell me nothing. I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna go do it. We taking that ATM. Let's go take that ATM. Like, you feel me? We running that gas station. Let's run in that gas station. But once you really realize, once you do it after the fact, you gonna realize like, bro, why did I just do that, bro?
Yeah,
like, that's what makes you a better man.
And that's what makes you a better man. And y'all seen the trauma that comes from doing it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got partners, family members who might have did it, and they ain't been home in 15, 20 summers. You know what I mean? And it's like, do I want to spend my life back here? Nah, I'm cool.
Or do I want to be out here living it?
Do I want to be out here living it? Because you see it on the TV, you see it on the Instagram, and it's like, to go miss all of this to be in a room full of men, or be out here enjoying and attempting life. So, you know, like, that's my thing. Like, for me, I've always been the person that needed to enjoy life. I've never been out of town until I turned 21 and took myself. Only place I have ever been before turning 21 was Cincinnati to go to Kings Island. But my father, he a musician, so he played guitar. Been all around the world on multiple continents. So when I became of age and got some money for myself, I bought a plane ticket and went to Vegas by myself. I traveled by myself to this day. I go to Vegas, New Orleans, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, by myself. Because it's like, I don't want to miss out on life and miss out on some of this fun.
I feel like young, like people our age, do what they do, like the bad stuff that they do, as in when you bring them back, when he said about the internet. So I feel like they do what they do, as in like, out here killing people and shooting up houses and robbing and, you feel me, stuff like that, because of the internet and females. Because a nigga feel like if he do this, that make him gangster, right? And you think because you gangster, she like cool. You, right? It's cool. And because you gangster or she like a gangster, so I'm finna do it. Nah, it don't work.
It don't work. And it come back to what y'all said earlier, the social media trend.
Right, you gonna die doing shit like that.
Influences that, and I'd rather be above the ground than below the ground, missing everything that's going on.
Right. Like, so I ain't chasing no cat. Female. Right. I ain't chasing no cat, because that's gonna get you messed. That's what I'm saying. That's gonna get you messed up too. You gonna mess with a female or something, and that could mess you up too. She gonna end up, you gonna do something she don't want you to do, or you gonna mess up. She either gonna set you up now, because that's how they doing it.
Nah, that's what they do. The setup game is real.
They gonna set you up. They gonna set you up, or Shoot, you gonna have some type of disease or something.
What you don't want. Look,
Whoa,
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I appreciate y'all sitting here and opening up and having a conversation. I know how tough it is sometimes to have a convo, especially when you know people are gonna watch this and hear this, and it's like, I don't know if I want to see people to see this side of me or hear what I gotta say. So I appreciate y'all using y'all voices, like voices, who are doing some amazing things. Like I say, by the time y'all see this episode, it'll been an art show. I'm gonna give you some information about a real talk situation that's coming here June 8th, I think is when it is, that you will want to be a part of, that some of the teams here are putting together. That's 4 other teams that's going to deal with situations like mental health and some other components, but we'll bring you that information here soon. But I just want to say thank y'all for being a part of this with me.
For sure.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime, any place. We got a lot to talk, because I got to come back in a couple weeks and hang out with y'all, do some stuff, and we gonna get on it.
Yeah, bird. Blow my interviews up.
Yeah, watch this. Stop playing with us, man. B Swift checking in. This episode of Guys God is officially
100.9
over.